Hi there. So this quick video is about what sort of mistakes people do on driving tests, the silly little simple things people forget about. So while I'm driving, I'm just going to be saying what sort of things to do. So the examiner says to you, off you go when you're ready. So you've got yourself into gear, you're checking round, and you've got to wait for the car behind you, simple as that. If you indicate too early, he might slow down and let you go, and if you're not ready, that could be a bit of a rush for you. Anyway, so if you're waiting for the car, you've already had a look round, first mistake to do is the handbrake off and they're off. You've got to recheck that right shoulder, make sure it's clear, no one around, and then you're off. Simple as that. So they're going to pull you over and make you move off about 5 times, I reckon, on the driving test, give or take, depending on the route. And that's one of the simple errors. Another one is, I'm pulling out here, so I check my right mirror then, make sure there's no one trying to go past me. Just narrowing the road it was. And then you've got another simple error people tend to do is, they come to mini roundabouts. And I'm going to go right, so I'm checking the centre mirror, right mirror, I'm signalling. Now, on a mini roundabout turning right, you don't need to indicate to come off it. So I'm checking, I've got my speed down, and just bring it round. There's nothing too tricky, but they're trying to put the indicator on, and all of a sudden they get mixed up with the indicator and pick up a signalling fault. And then these other little mistakes people do is that they'll start to rush in the first few minutes. So I'm going to go in left, so it's sensor mirror left, signalling. If you get the left mirror, it's too far away, you say. Forgot all about it. Well, you should be disciplined to get it right. So that's what you should be saying to yourself. If you're not checking your side mirrors, then you need to be more disciplined with them. Because the examiner's going to pick it up. That's what they're there to check, that you're doing things right, correctly. I'm going to go right at the end of the road, sensor mirror right, signalling, emerging onto the road. If you can't see properly, slow yourself down. If there's cars there, you're checking, you're being careful, and if there's a lot going on, just wait patiently. So there's a car on my right coming out of a side road straight in front of me, so I'm just waiting, but while I'm waiting, I've got myself ready. Common error people do, so I'm edging out slowly. Common error people do is they wait and wait and wait, and then they pull off, and they pull off in second or third gear. It's a simple mistake people do. And they kick themselves for doing it afterwards. They say, oh God, I got a serious then for pulling off in the wrong gear. So when you're slowing down to either a junction or giving way to someone or a roundabout, any of them situations, just say to yourself, check my mirrors, signal if I need to, get my speed down, change my gears, and if I'm slowing down to give way to stop, I'm going to go into first gear. So just then, I'm slowing down for the car coming towards me. You'll probably see him in the rear view mirror in a few seconds. As I slow down, I drop down the gear. It's a common mistake, and it's easy for me to say, should be doing this, should be doing that, but when you're taking your driving test and you're driving along the road, you're under pressure a little bit. So I'm checking my right mirror to pull out, and I'm going a bit slow because there's a bit of a blind bend. So you're under pressure, so you will make mistakes. But what you've got to try and do is, I'm going to go left here, so sensor mirror, left, signaling left, is try and not worry about the mistakes. Focus on what you've got to do. Checking both ways, and I'm slowing down because there's a bus on my right, and I'm on my left. Letting that learner car get round the bus to make it easier. So I had a problem then with a bus in front of me. So don't be in such a rush to shoot out. And the same again, meeting traffic. There's loads of meeting situations that crop up when you're driving, and the examiner will just sit back and watch you. It's up to you to drive safely. If you're forcing cars to slow down, then you're probably going to pick up a fault, a serious or something. One of the common faults people do is, like I say, I've mentioned the gears. They slow down for roundabouts and then pull off in the wrong gear completely and stall. And one of the other things they do is, like I say, at the beginning, they don't check the right shoulder, or they stall. Quite a common one. Now, it's a bit of a misconception here. If you stall on your driving test, you're not going to fail immediately. What's important is not stalling repeatedly on the same spots. So I'll give an example in a few seconds. So I'm just going to do a right turn here, sensor mirror right, and now I'm being a bit careful because I'm looking down the road. There's a few parked cars. Now I know you can't see them, but you just got to watch what I'm doing. I'm watching the traffic, watching the road I want to go into, so I'm giving way to traffic. People say to me about going down into new roads, you just got to be careful. If it looks dangerous, just have a good look. Don't commit yourself if you can't go. Last thing you want to do is try and go down a road and then you have to reverse backwards because you're not watching what's going on. Because that'll pick up a silly fault. So I'm going to pull over on the left, and they'll say to you, pull over on the convenient and safe position. That's safe, or even a legal position, they sometimes say. So you're looking for a safe spot that's not in a dangerous bend, that's not within 10 meters of a junction, that's not blocking someone's driveway on the left. So I'm checking the spot there, checking my mirrors, and I'm signaling because someone ahead of me there. So I'm letting people know I'm pulling over, and I'm braking gently, clutching it so they don't stall. People concentrate that much about the braking, they forget about the clutch. Handbrake, neutral, signal, and they're going to try and rush you. So you just got to say, oh, want me to move off? Okay, back into gear, look round, do that 5-point check. Remember at the beginning, if people are around, there's a car coming, so I'm going to signal. Now it's not behind me, and I'll do another shoulder check, just to be safe. But I signalled because there's a car coming towards me, that silver one. And I'm checking and cancelling. That's another thing people do. They'll come out of a turn, or they'll move off, and they'll leave the signal on. So get in the habit of whenever you've done left or right, check the mirror, what's going on, because you're entering a new road, cancel the signal. Don't leave it on. If you leave it on for a period of time and you pass a left turn and you're indicating left, you're not actually turning left, you can get a serious out point for signal timing. Leaving it on too long. So not a massive one, this one, it's just a quick go through some silly errors that people do. So I'm pulling over, centre mirror, left mirror. No one ahead of me that I'm going to interfere with, so I'm not going to signal this time. And then handbrake, neutral. But if it's in a doubt, you can always let signal. So good luck with your driving lessons. If you got your test, good luck. And I hope you like this quick video about silly things people do on driving tests. Good luck, safe driving. Good luck with your driving test.